Hi there, and welcome to 2020, a new decade where we see people embracing technology more deeply into their lives. We are on the cusp of a new era in a brand consumer relationship. Digital is no longer a competitive advantage, it's just part of the baseline every brand is expected to meet. From the most mundane to the most complex task, we are integrating technology for convenience. Great! Before we begin, a quick question. Have you heard of the term techlash? We believe that techlash is not the challenge. Rather, it's tech clash. The digital world is more intimate and personal than ever imaginable. However, organization attempts to meet people's needs and expectations can fall short. Last year, we said via our technology vision trends that the time for pilots and experimentation is long past. You'll admit that. Leaders must begin to strategize for the future, where tremendous opportunities and value for business abound. But only if enterprises proceed responsibly and threaten trust. Trust will be the currency for future. The term describes a political, cultural, and regulatory backlash against big technology companies. However, we believe that the challenge for companies is not techlash, rather is tech clash. The digital world is more intimate and personal than ever imaginable. However, organization attempts to meet people's needs and expectations can fall short. Last year, we said via our technology vision trends that the time for pilots and experimentation is long past. You'll admit that. Leaders must begin to strategize for the future, where tremendous opportunities and value for business abound. But only if enterprises proceed responsibly and threaten trust. Trust will be the currency for future. Yes, let's talk about 2020 Tech Vision trends. And the number one is the I in experience. The number two is AI and me. The number three is the dilemma of smart things. And by the way, that's my preferred one. The number fourth is robots in the wild. And the number fifth, the last one, is innovation DNA. So let's talk about the first trend. And the first trend is the I in experience. You remember those Choose Your Own Adventure books? It's that plus technology. The next generation of tech-driven experiences make the user an active participant in creating the experience. This turns passive audiences into active participants by transforming one-way experiences into true collaborations. The second trend is called AI and me. Enterprises use artificial intelligence, AI, largely to automate parts of their workflow. They leverage remote process automation systems to do so. However, we believe that as AI continues to grow its capabilities, following the traditional path limits the full benefit of AI investment. Companies should consider creating new capabilities that will allow greater collaboration between people and machines. The third trend is called the dilemma of smart things, and I told you that this is probably my preferred one. Consumers compare the true value of a product against the experience that it delivers. And my mother-in-law is absolutely not different of consumers. I spend a lot of weekends with her to retune her set-top box each time there's a firmware update. She doesn't like that, and I'm not the technical support. But no joking about it, I think enterprises must now reevaluate central questions that impact customer experience, such as how involved they are with the product lifecycle of their product, how to maintain transparency and continuity, and the most important thing is that how truly do you own your product? The fourth trend, we call it robots in the wild. It's a fun one too, by the way. Gone are the days of robots sitting inside of a warehouse or on the factory floor. In fact, we have drones capturing magnificent landscapes and smart cars autonomously driving along the highway, all allowing business to extend the intelligent enterprise back into the physical world. Companies should now consider rethinking their business through the lens of robotic. And I have to say almost that in 2013, we said every business is a real business. I would say that in 2020, every business is probably a robotic business. The last trend is our fifth trend, and it's called innovation DNA. And the question is all about it's time for enterprises to create their unique innovation DNA, to define how they will grow in the future. Maturing digital technology, make it easier than before to transform parts of the business or find new value in shared tools with others.